Hello students, today we are going to do the chapter 1 and in that we are trying for the irrational numbers. And how do we expand for the irrational number? How do we use identities in that? We are going to learn for that. For that, before starting that topic, I am just considering a few identities which you must have done in class 8th also. So let's have the identities here. Children, do you know these identities? My first identity is a plus b whole square. So how do we expand that? Can you give the answer for that? It is a square plus b square plus 2ab. And what is a minus b whole square? It is just like that only, but only minus sign with 2ab. So it is a square plus b square minus 2ab, and the third identity is a plus b into a minus b. If we expand that or if we multiply the product, then we'll get it as a square minus b square. Then the fourth identity is x plus a into x plus b. It is equal to x into x is x square plus a plus b into x plus a into b. These four identities we have done in class 8. So these are the same identities which we are uh, means we are utilizing these identities in class 9th now. Actually, the multiplication of irrational numbers or rational numbers, it works only on the basis of these identities. Next, I just want to ask certain few questions for you, that what is under root 2 into under root 2 equal to? Under root 2 into under root 2 is equal to under root 4. 2 into 2 is 4. And we know very well the square root of 4 is a perfect square. So it will come as 2, a rational number. Can you multiply now root 4 with root 3? 4 into 3 is 12 under the root. But we know that 12 is not a perfect square. But if we factorize 12, we do have factors like this. Then one pair is complete. So it will come out. And in the root is left only 3. So it is 2 under root 3. Next, 2 root 2 into root 2. What is that equal to? 2 into root 2 into root 2 we have done here. What is that? It refers for 2 only. So its answer is 4. So this is third answer we have. Now fourth part, 3 fours the multiply the number which are outside. 3 4 the 12. So we have 12 here, and 3 into 2 is root 6. So we can write that 12 root 6. So these few topics you must know before rationalization. So let's I think you are clear about the identities. You can have a look for that. The identities 1 2 3 4, and after that certain multiplication of rational or irrational numbers we have here. In fact, these were irrational numbers only, multiplication of irrational numbers. So you have seen multiplication of irrational number can also give us a rational number, or it might give us irrational number also. So these are the basic topics which are to be covered before rationalization of the numbers. So let's have a few examples now for the expansion or based on these identities which we have done here. First is root 5 plus root 3 whole square. So we are writing our first part, root 5 plus root 3 whole square. Can you tell which identity can be used for that? For that, we can use identity a plus b whole square. Can you tell me what is that? A square plus b square plus 2ab. What is your a here? A is root 5. So you can write root 5 whole square plus root 3 whole square plus 2 into root 5 into root 3. So can you tell me what is root 5 whole square? It is root 25. So you can write root 25 plus root 9 plus 2 into 5 3 the 15. Now do you know what is root 25? It is perfect square. 5 root 9 3 plus 2 root 15. Children, now sometimes when we add these numbers, a few children they add it like this way: 5 plus 3 8, 8 plus 2 10. No, you have to add only these two. So add them. 5 plus 3 is 8 and 2 into root 15 is irrational number, that is to be written separate. So this is your answer. So this gives the expansion of our first part using identity a plus b whole square. What is our second part now? Our second part is 2 minus root 2 whole square. If we use the identity in that, can you tell which identity can be used? It is a minus b whole square. So it is equal to a square plus b square minus 2ab. Three parts in that. So a square, what is that? 2 whole square minus root 2 whole square, sorry, plus, it is a square plus, so plus will come here. So a square plus b square minus 2 into a was 2 into root 2. Open it that now. When you do the square of 2, it is 4. What is the square of root 2? You have done earlier root 2 into root 2, that is 2 minus 2 to the 4 and into root 2. Again, add up that. 4 plus 2 is 6. And the next number will come the same. 6 minus 4 root 2. So this is our answer for second part. So I am highlighting the answer. This was the answer for our first part. And this is the answer for our second part. Similarly, third identity, if we have, you must have done in class 8th also, under root 6 minus under root 5, but that was not in the root. Now here you have the roots also, but you can just identify it that it is in the form of a minus b and a plus b, one factor in the minus and one factor in the plus. So it is equal to a square minus b square. So can you tell me what is the root square of root 6? Root 6 square is under root 36. So that is equal to 6 minus root 5 into root 5 is 25 under the root. So that is 5. So the answer is 1. So this is our third answer as 1. So we have got the answer for all the three factorizations using the identities. Identities are the formulae which can be applied for any numbers, which are true for any number. Now let's have some rationalization concepts. Student, till the time you can have a look. We are done with some of the identities. Then we are done with the basics of rationalization and rational number and irrational number, their multiplication. How do we go for that? And after that, the expansion of certain numbers with the help of these identities. These were the basic point in order to understand rationalization of the denominator. Next topic is that only. So let's proceed for that. So this is the topic, main topic for today. How do we rationalize the denominator? Children, simple concept in that is, for example, if you see all these three examples here, 1, 2, 3, can you see here? In the denominator, there is under root. In the denominator, there is under root. In the denominator, there is under root. So, main thing is to eliminate or to get rid of this under root only from the denominator. In the numerator, if the under root come, then we can consider for that. But in the denominator, there should not be any under root. So that is what we call it as rationalizing the denominator. Once again, I'm telling, in numerator we can consider the under root, but in denominator we want to get rid out of that. So first is 1 upon under root 3. So how do we go for that? Our first step is rationalizing. So we'll write like this: rationalizing the denominator. I'm writing den denominator, then for denominator. Okay, so I'm writing here also den dot. This stands for the denominator. So this is our P, this is our Q. So what was the number? And number was 1 upon under root 3. This was our number. Now the denominator was root 3. So we are going to multiply up and down by under root 3 only. Whatever is the number here in the root, you are going to multiply with that only. So can you tell what do you obtain out of that? It is root 3 into 1 is root 3, and I have told you what is under root 3 into under root 3. This is under root 9, and you know very well it is a perfect square, will give you 3. So you have got the answer as root 3 upon 3 answer. In fact, this was your answer. I've just highlighted it in answer form here. So you obtain the answer, means here your denominator is free of the under root. No under root is there in the denominator. Let's have the next part now. The second part is 1 upon 2 under root 5. Student, how can we obtain that? Again, write the same concept. For example, see now student, here it is P is 1 and Q is 2 under root 5. Now you can say, you can ask me like this type of question that 2 root 5 should be multiplied in the numerator and denominator also. We are going to multiply with that only. But see, the under root portion is in root 5, and since it is in multiplication, so you can here go for the root 5 only. Like you can write like this: rationalizing the denominator. When you rationalize it, then it is 1 upon 2 under root 5. By chance, if you multiply it with 2 under root 5 here and in the denominator also, that will also give you the same answer. But main concept is to rationalize the denominator with under root only. So you can take under root 5 in the upper part and under root 5 in the lower part also. Means you are multiplying up and down with under root 5 only. What do you obtain? Root 5 into 1 is root 5, and here it is 2 into root 5 into root 5 is under root 25, and if you solve that, 2 into root 25 is 5. So you can again see that it is root 5 upon 10. So this is our answer. Can you see the answer? It is free of the under root, means get rid of the under root here. So this is our second answer. Now we can have our third answer. We can have a look. We are done with the first part. We are done with the second part. And let's have now a mixed type of number, means in which the denominator is in the mixed way. So we have our third part, 1 upon 2 minus root 3. So this was our number. Now here it is in minus, so we have to consider both the parts here. So like right there first, rationalizing the denominator. So what is in the denominator now? 1 upon 2 minus under root 3. You can put in bracket. Now you are going to write full number here in the numerator also, but remember, if it is minus sign, it will come plus here. Once again I am guiding you. Minus sign will be changed into plus, and if it is plus here, it will change to minus. So please understand this concept here. Numbers are written same, but sign is changed. And remember also, plus sign will be written for both here if it is minus here, and if it is plus here, then minus will come for both. So now we have, after this, if you multiply 2 plus under root 3 with 1, you'll get the same number. But in the denominator, can you see which identity can be applied here? A minus B into A plus B, that is equal to A square minus B square. This identity, I think you are done just before the topic here only. So utilizing this identity, what we can have? What is our A? A was 2, so it is 2 square, and B was root 3, so it is root 3 square. So in the answer, what do we have now? 2 plus root 3 upon Square of 2 is 4 and square of root 3 is 9 under the root, and that is what? 3. So we have obtained here 2 plus root 3 upon 4 minus 3. So that is equal to 2 plus root 3 upon 1. So this is our answer now, 2 plus root 3. Because 1 has no meaning in the denominator. So this is our answer. Once again I am telling you, if it is minus in the denominator, then the rationalizing factor is the same number but only sign is changed. If it is plus here, then minus will come here in the upper and lower part. So that's all for rationalization of the denominator. In the next topic, we are going to explain this topic in advanced way, and we are going to do one of the most important topic of geometry in that. So that we'll discuss in the next topic. Thank you so much.